Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Tariq, hey.
Hey.
Hey, boy, hey, I think Ouja's gotten fat, right?
Well, I think
Ouja's a chunky
I think
guy.
Ouja's gotten fat, but I think that fuck, what's his name? Fuck, I gotta, god damn it, I should have pulled this up on the. What's the? Yeah, what's? Hold on. Kamen Rider Outsiders, blah blah blah. Fucking. What the fuck is Ouja's Rider fucking?
Yeah. Man, this opening bit we're trying to.
Oh no, it's okay, it's okay. Ouja is fucking. God damn it. Yeah. Fucking goddamn. Takeshi Asakura is not fat, but Kamen Rider Ouja, he has let himself go. Takeshi Asakura, totally.
Boy, man. It turns out when you enter the mirror dimension, it just shows your true form.
You know what they say? The mirror adds 10 pounds.
Oh, that high? Oh, boy, that makes so much sense now.
Man, it's funny because the actor, the character name is Takeshi Asakura, and the actor's name is Takashi Hagino. So it's Takashi versus Takeshi.
Oh, boys, well.
They were so close. They almost had the perfect character and actor mixed into one.
Hey, Tariq.
Hey,
we're back.
Yeah, we're getting everybody in the game together.
Hey, we're finally. Hey, Tariq, welcome to the official start of Outsiders. You know, hey,
yeah, the actual start.
Episode 0. That wasn't the start.
That wasn't the start.
Hey,
that didn't count.
You know, game.
We tricked you. You thought you were watching again production, but actually it was Outsiders. It was always.
This was the big plan. This is what Toei. This is the big plan that Toei came up with during the pandemic, you know. And finally, finally we have seen them enact their master plan.
I mean, what? I mean, really? So, God, I have to go back. When was the last time? When did the first one come out?
What?
I gotta.
Episode 0 or episode 1?
No. When did the first Gen crossover
was it? I think it was like 2021 or some shit.
Yeah, okay, so it was after let's see. Yeah, okay. The Smart Brain one was 2022. The President's was 2021. Okay. So somehow after 01 ended, and this was at this point long after 01 ended, but I'm assuming at some point, despite the fact that it was like 01 had ended, they had done the movie, they figured out that stuff, they were doing the side media already with all the side stories and all this shit, and then they went,
I mean, here's Valkyrie and Vulcan's movie, you
know,
right?
I don't know who it was that like the concept, the core idea of, okay, Dan Kurito of Xaid crossing over to 01 makes, you can see that like A to C like connection, right?
What do you mean? It's the same series writers, you know, right?
Right, but I'm just saying, you can see their presidents. He's a virus. The whole show, the final villain was a fucking supercomputer. There's a thread there. You can see that thread, right? You can see where it goes there. And then
right.
And then somewhere after that happened, somebody went, okay, hear me out. What if we did that, but with all the villains? And somebody said, why the fuck are you talking? You're not who are you? What are you doing here? I've never seen this man before in my life.
When did the Suicide Squad came out?
Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad? I think it came out. It came out in 2019. I think it came out.
No, 2021 as well.
Oh really? Oh no.
Yeah. It came out in July 2021. You know, right? Boy, that's
I started typing it. I want to let you know. I started typing in the Suicide Squad, and I got to the SUI, and it starts with Suicide Squad, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Suits, and then The Suicide Squad, and then The Sweet Life on Deck.
Okay.
But yeah, oh man, yeah, it was 2021.
Man.
Yeah, that I mean,
You think after, boy? So I like to assume, right? They released Kamen Rider game, The President, right? And then someone went and saw. Well, they didn't went and saw because they're in the middle of fucking band. They probably saw it on HBO Max, right? They're like,
yeah,
boy,
oh yeah,
the
hey,
one
that's
where
what
Japanese-
Molly and I did. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm. Yeah, they went on Japanese HBO Max and they saw the Japanese dub of the Suicide Squad. They're like, oh shit, this is fucking amazing, you know?
Yeah.
But they got everyone back. They got all these villains. We should do it with ours, you know, right?
Yeah,
With all our villain Kamen Riders, you know?
Yeah, but,
and
like-
then it all just goes back to my core problem of Outsider as a concept.
do you
in
think?
general,
I
right?
want to believe that David Ayer walked into fucking Toei and was like, "Listen, they won't let me make my movie over there."
They won't release my cut, you know,
Yeah.
right?
And then it was just like, I mean, I guess you can. I don't really know why you want to, but sure.
You're a big American director. We'll put you in, you know?
Yeah, and it's like,
Right.
hey, this is, or someone broke into like Warner Studios because they're always, you know, canning shit and the fucking not finishing things, entire Batgirl movies, letting them go to waste and blah blah blah. Clearly, this must have been the same thing, and they just went, yeah, well, fucking DC wasn't, Warner Brothers Japan wasn't, well, Warner Brothers America wasn't using this, Warner Brothers Japan didn't want it either, so they were like, hey, Toei, do you want this plot? And they went, just copy my homework, but change the names a bit so that it doesn't look like you're copying me. And what we got is now Kamen Rider Outsiders, the Suicide Squad web series TV show that is not Peacemaker, which is an actually good show. And instead we have this confusing Gordian knot of plot lines trying to somehow string loosely
Right,
together.
I assume are still happening in real time, you know, right? I have to assume that every episode
Is happening, what,
is
every,
happening
like, a year or a month? Wait, how many, let's see, how
a few
long was
months
between,
after
how
the
long,
last
okay, let's
episode,
see,
right?
Zero
Like-
came out in October 2022, Ouja or episode 1 came out January 2023, oh, yeah, that's right, that makes sense, okay, so that came out January of this year,
Yeah.
so that was 3 months difference? Sure. I mean, hey, look, we're trying to get all these people together now so that we can stop fucking Zayn later when it shows up. It's gonna take a while, but
Right.
if we don't do something about global warming now, or the robot death god that's going to purge all of humanity because humanity is bad.
Look, they had him in the studio like, hey, boy, look, we just got you finished doing a voiceover cameo. Hey, let's put you on camera now. You know, right? Since you're here, right? Because like that's the thing. Like it goes back to my problem about whole Outsider, right? Is that who the fuck is watching this? Right? Like it's definitely,
Everybody
like,
on the Toei Tokusatsu
towards, like the
fan club.
right, but the whole right, but like how are they advertising? Like how are the general audience like this is definitely made for people who love Ryuki. Like, hey, do you remember Ouja? Do you remember him being this chunky and big? Hey, well you can watch it now. You know? Did you remember how he didn't get a final form in the show because that wasn't a big thing back then to give every single fucking writer?
Yeah, but also,
well he has it now.
I mean,
right?
to say that he has a final form feels like a very conditional claim of like.
It took 20 years,
like,
but he finally got one, you know?
a final form in the sense that, I mean, yeah, he did, but it's not really good, and also he's really fat now, like to a point that like.
Right? I just don't understand who is being made and who's being targeted. Like, how are people right? Because it's not like how with regular car they do the weekly preview. Like, oh hey, next week on Geeks or Gotchard, you know, right? Or whatever. Or sometimes they do the special opening where instead of playing the generic show opening, they just use the movie clips of the movie that's airing right now, right? Like I don't understand how it's being advertised, right? Like because that's like I keep forgetting that Outsider exists as a concept until people bring it up or people post like, hey, by the way, Outsider episode 4 coming out next week.
Right.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it's been 3 months, you know, right?
Right.
But it's like there's like no weird crossbred. Like it's not like that episode of Geats where we had Dark Geats appear for like 30 seconds. Like, wow, that was crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
right. I mean,
right? Let's go do our thing right now.
It also feels like something that, because this episode came out, did it come out before
January?
But did it come out before the Geats crossover?
It definitely came out after, right?
Did it?
Right, because the movie was December.
That's true. Okay, so I'm going to the Hyper Battle. I'm going to Geats.
I'm doing the Battle Royale. Let's see. Battle Royale came out.
I wasn't even talking about
Battle
Royale. I wasn't even talking about Battle Royale. I was talking about the one with the fucking with the dream. Fuck. Where is it? Geats Extra. No. Oh yeah, the what the hell? Desire Grand Prix, Full of Men. I'm Ouja.
What the fuck
came out? Okay, so that came out in March of 2020.
That came out March 31st.
Right. So when we watched that, there was no mention of this at all. And I get that this was fucking Buffa's weird fever dream episode or like thing, but like it feels like there was a missed opportunity to be like to try and string that in, because I get it by the time that the movie came out, right? Because the movie came out the year before or a few months before, right?
In December.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay, I can see that not necessarily being able to carry over into the fucking, like, in the movie in December, because they, I guess, didn't want to. I don't know why you wouldn't want to promote the thing coming out in January, but sure. But you'd think that, like, they would, after they made it in January, the Outsiders episode, they would make some kind of, like, reference to it in the fucking in the Hyper Battle DVD, but they didn't. It's like
right.
There's, other than like it randomly showing up on YouTube and going, "What the fuck is this thing?" How?
Right, yeah, exactly. Like the advertisement for the Hyper Battle, because that's the thing, right? After every episode, they announce a P Bandai product, right? Like, because after they did announce the fucking Ouja Final Survive P Bandai fucking stupid gun and card combo, right? And
cool.
And hey, this is gonna be a spoiler next week. It's gonna be a spoiler next week for Disaster, you know, for Kamen Rider, for Disaster, right?
But they
did announce the Disaster as a P Bandai the Disaster
book,
Sword, Senkai.
Oh, okay,
and Sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, these obviously exist to promote P Bandai products, but I'm like, how are they promoting? Like they're like, these aren't big shows. Like, there's no ad on TV. It's like, hey, after this, kids, ask your parents to go to the Toei Tokusatsu fan club.
Yeah.
You know, right? Like, I would assume, like, these are only being advertised on Twitter or social media. You know, like, hey, check out this music. Right? I was like,
which is reasonable.
It's just like the whole concept of Outsiders, like, it's like the weirdest fucking project that no one knows about, right? Like they're making it. People are watching it somehow, right? Because they keep making it, right? And I was like,
yeah,
how the fuck are they watching this? Like, well, right? Because that's the thing. Like, these also don't have any actual schedule for it. Like, it's not like they're actually actively planning to release an episode like every 3 or 4 months. It's just like, man, boy, we have like toys. Like, we found some spare change in the covers, you know. Let's quickly hire some actors back to film this. Hey, let's see. Do any of these actors need any money right now?
Well, the question is also the question. I mean, well, that certainly comes up. That's the funniest thing about this one is like, why the choices also of who shows up. Like, again, going back to how this started with Gen and fucking Thouser, that made sense. That there was connection there. There's connective tissue between the two of them. Why is D-End meeting fucking Ouja? Why? There's
How
no
is D-End involved in this all of a sudden?
What the like? There's no connection
he's
there.
Not set up, and the fact that he just randomly showed, I was like, what the fuck?
When Buffa
when
and Ouja like interact, it makes sense because again, it's like, Oh yeah, well they're both fucking like they're both purple fucking rival antagonist characters. And then it's like, okay, cool. Why is he hanging out with the man with the cards, with the playing cards and the gun? I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. They've never met before in their life. It's just so weird.
Right, it's insane. Anyway, hey, look, let's actually talk about the episode.
Yeah, hey, it's episode 1. We're here.
Our weekly, how the fuck does Outsider exist as a concept? Right, rant.
Yeah,
rant,
podcast, and it's only going to be a further trip down that lane as things progress. Because as someone who accidentally started watching most of the episode 2, not the second episode 2 of Outsiders. It is fucking, it's batshit. This shit is, like, it doesn't, don't listen to what they tell you in school, kids. It doesn't get better. Things only get weirder. Truly, once again, we are back at it with, we're kicking off the story right from the beginning.
Boy, hey, it's
which
been
is
20 years. I don't remember anything about Ryuki, right? You know, so I was like, I all I remember about Ouja was like he was a guy that was okay with killing. He was like, man, if there was a hostage situation,
it's also really funny
because to shoot you, you know.
It's also really funny because it starts out like, oh yeah, it's just Ouja doing Ouja things. He's got a shotgun. Okay, he's a criminal. And then when it cuts to like the planning stage of this or whatever, and then they're like, I don't do killing. I'm like, hey, I don't know how to explain this to you, but I think you're doing some killing. Like, if you got a shotgun and you're robbing a bank, I don't know. Like, I was like, as everything I know about you. Also, I mean, I understand that Geats as a concept works in a fundamentally different way than Ouja did. But, like, at least in the fact that the movie came out and Ouja was normal Ouja then, it doesn't really make sense that he's in this state of, like, being, like, with his memories wiped. Like, he hasn't touched the death... Like, he's renounced the Death Note again. Like, and I don't really get why he's... At that point,
I don't remember if this was an actual thing that happened at the end of Ryuki, right? I was like, and I was going along with this. I was like, I guess
sure,
he forgot his memory.
Yeah.
Is this a new timeline or some shit?
Yeah.
Are we working off the Geeks timeline where, hey, look, it's a new Desire Royale? You know, right? It's the new timeline.
I mean,
hey, real quick, hey, what time? Hey, before we actually, let's quickly check. So this aired during when Geeks was airing, right?
Yeah.
What timeline are we in the Geeks timeline of when this was airing? Right?
January 2023. We were probably still only on the 4th timeline.
Let's see. Oh wait, no, I think we were still early. So let's see.
I mean, January would have been. What? Let's see.
So January.
I think we would have been by the conspiracy arc.
We are.
Divergence.
This aired.
Yep. So it would have been the
Divergence 3. Vote. Who is the disaster?
Yeah. Okay. Right? So like I said, 4th. I think that's the 4th one.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Hey, look. Hey, do you like your curry? Here's some curry.
Hey, eat your curry and don't complain. Hey, I need you to do a quick little crime for me. I promise, and then it's on the up and up though. I promise I'll get you out of jail after I just have you do a little light criming.
Look, I'll use the insurance money I got paid to bail you out. You know,
right? Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
I need you to do this thing.
Yeah, I need you to do me a favor though.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the thing about criminals. No one trusts and believes them, so no one will believe it when you say that you were paid, you know, to do this, right? But by me, a high-ranking politician character that I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like, it's not like they brought us back to a character dynamic that we had established in Ryuki. They just went. So anyway, for some reason, Ouja knows this politician guy has a relationship with him, and he wants to trick him into fucking being a he wants to trick him into getting caught, I guess, or getting arrested. Mm-hmm. But like, okay, sure, but what is that like, really?
Yeah, but don't worry. But this version of Officer, look, just because he's a criminal, he doesn't kill you. He lives by a moral code, you know.
Yeah,
right?
he learns.
Yeah,
he's like, just because I rob people. Hey, wow, way to assume. Okay, just because I might be a crook, but I'm not a killer. Okay, I might have tried to subvert election verification in Georgia, but I'm not going to. I won't lie about it. Oh no, I'm guilty. I'm definitely guilty.
Right? Yeah, then Odin comes out of nowhere like, hey, you want your Death Note back?
Yeah. Hey,
you want your memory back?
Yeah, you want to eat this apple? You got any apples, kid?
You know?
Yeah. I'll remind you of all the things that you did. Hey, I'll remind you the joy of killing.
Hey, the Ryuki footage actually airs pretty good in terms of for 20-year-old.
Like
footage,
holding up,
you know,
yeah.
Right? I mean, it's a little grainy.
Yeah,
you know,
but
right?
I mean,
but like, it still looks really good.
Yeah, I mean, it is par for the course, and especially with the fact that it's like it is flashback fucking like footage. It works. That's what it's supposed to be like. And then again, he goes, "I'm not a killer." Mind you, you also just watched a man walk through a mirror dimension, and a giant armored man come out.
Who tells you that you had a secret? That you had a past? You have a bunch of hidden memory from an alternate timeline, you know?
Yeah, and your response was, no, I think you've got the wrong guy, wrong number.
No.
And then fucking, but he still just goes on this fucking, I mean, planned, scripted robbery?
We mean the politicians say he's got to have an out. It's fine, you know.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
The police would take 20 minutes to arrive. You'll have enough time to get out.
Yeah.
There's no way the police will arrive in time. You know.
But fucking, but then it's like, then the fuck, I don't know. Okay, so presumably, based off of what Odin says, because I guess what we're noticing in each of these. The pattern that I'm noticing in each of these Outsiders episode is there's always what is it? Not incendiary, an inciting force that like brings the first common, like the one Kamen Rider tells another Kamen Rider, hey, you need to join the team, and goes and like interacts with them, and fucking there's always like a recruiting Kamen Rider. And it seems like Odin is supposed to be that recruiting Kamen Rider.
Is this the Phil Coulson?
Yeah, well, is this the Phil Coulson, or is this the fucking, or is this the... Does that make Thouser Nick Fury? Or Smart Brain?
Oh, boy. But I feel like Odin's not even involved in the conflict of Zian. He just wants to do the stupid Rider War. Like, he wants to do his Squid Game, right? He wants to do his Westworld while there's a bunch of other worlds going. He's like, yeah, nah. Boy, hey, look, I only operate Westworld. Samurai World, Japan World, that is not my department, I get. Right? I'm only here to do the Mirror World bullshit, right? Whatever the fuck you guys are doing over there, that's your thing, you know. Look, I want my death battle royale. No one's gonna steal my cool concept, you know, right? I am the only guy to ever come up with the concept of Rider fighting Rider. You know, this is the coolest idea, you know, and no one can take it from me, you know, right? Yeah. So Asakura goes robs the bank, and it turns out he's been played. It turns out the politician played him. He lied to him.
Yeah, wow. He tricked him, and also he is also fucking been recruited also into the fucking death game, which doesn't really make sense because if he is part of the fucking, if he's right, so the other thing that is supposed to be that seems to be a constant in these, right, is the Kamen Rider. There's going to be an inciting Kamen Rider. There's going to be bringing a classic like rival Kamen Rider to like fight, and then that classic rival Kamen Rider is going to have to fight either another classic rival or like, I mean, usually I think it's another classic rival antagonist like character, but they bring in Scissors, who, sure, I guess I don't even know if
Scissors? Everybody loves Scissors.
I mean, there were I guess there was the one. How many episodes did the original Scissors even have? He was in.
Well, did he die?
He had 4 episodes. He had 4 episodes in Ryuki. 4 episodes. So, I mean, sure. He was okay. That's great. Like, this is okay, cool. They fucked like, they don't like, they brought in a guy that was antagonistic, but why did they bring in this guy? Like,
and look, and that's the thing. Look, Odin apparently likes to recruit new people, but he also likes to do a callback every now and then.
Yeah, but like, right? Of all the he went back to Ouja, right? But he didn't. Why would he? So he started. So what I'm trying to piece out, I guess, is so because of, not regardless of the Zayn being revived, Odin is starting another death game up, and not telling all of the people
that's his own thing. That's his own thing. Look, the Odin's death game is his own thing, all right? It's like the skeleton.
It's the but like into the David S. Pumpkins, but like, so he's making the death game for himself, but he's also he's starting a whole other death game, but he's not telling them about the fucking supercomputer trying to eat everybody. Sure.
I mean, that's not his, right. That's not his thing, right? He's not part of that, right? It's fucking Dian who's the one that's who's making it the thing, right?
I guess.
Right? Who's the one that's actually going around for something. Boy, once again, like I said, hey, look, fucking DH, and I fucking lost. I was like, why the fuck? What was the point of fucking Towser?
What's the point of Scissors though? Right? Because Scissors still shows up.
So I think what is going on is that so there's the whole fucking ZN situation, right? That's this circle, right?
Right.
That's
okay.
Circle 1, right? But then the death game, the mirror world, is Circle 2, and there's actually just no overlap.
Right.
But there's a small overlap in the fact that Dian, who is a third independent circle, who's just scooty as like, hey. The other circle.
But I'm still trying to figure out. If the end is supposed to be...
I think you're thinking too hard about this. The mirror world, the Ryuki battle, is not involved in ZN, in the ZN plot. It's just Odin is just doing his own thing.
But that's I think, my problem, because it's like... If... Alright, but was... hold on, let me go back. When does DN show up? Okay. So DN shows up in the last...
And
the first shot that DN shows up is after he gets... Is it before or after he gets the fucking wins the goddamn wish card? No, he shows up watching them fight. Okay.
Before. He's someone he's watching the Rider fight happen. He's watching, man, this guy, he's really... This big guy is definitely beating up all these smaller guys, right? This gang tactics is not working,
Yeah, it's not working out for everybody.
Yeah, right? Like, he just happened, he was like, boy, do you think Dian has been waiting for Ouja to show up, right, to recruit him? He was like, man,
but that's the thing.
He hasn't been awakened yet.
But again, right, so Odin starts an entire new death game system, right? And then...
And we have to assume this is the finals? Because it's down to
the last 4. It's down to
Right.
And so
Scissor, Zoda, Raya, and Guy.
Yeah.
right? And then Ouja kills off Scissors, who doesn't even get a right, who just fucking gets stabbed and just
But
get
who?
his fucking throat
But like,
slit.
what was the plan if Ouja didn't choose to come back into the game? Because the whole thing is that he chose to come back to the game, and so if he, Jesus Christ, this is hurting my brain. So he chose to come back to the game, but he didn't choose to fucking. He chose to come back to the game, but he didn't choose. Oh God, my brain, it hurts. I can't do this. My brain hurts.
Man, what do you think Ouja's plan was? And what do you think Oda's plan was? And DN for that fact, if Ouja never decided to come back.
Right, but the thing is, like, if DN was DN just gonna pick any Ouja, or was it, or like, what if
or did he have to specifically get Asakura, right?
What if Ouja didn't?
Asakura,
But also, was he just gonna pick whoever won the game? Was that what DN was going for, or was he actually waiting to get?
I mean, was he just gonna ask Odin? You know, right?
Yeah, like,
Odin, hey, you want to join the writer team where we're building? You know, right?
It makes sense for DN to basically be like, I'll pick the winner to recruit to the team, but like, he has to know that there's a fucking death game happening and come out and look for it, and was like, it just seems so like making so many, like, bending so far backwards that you're sticking that thing that like contortionists do where they bend their backs so far that they come back out between their legs. It's like doing that. Like, that is bending. That's how far backward they're bending to string these two characters that have not only these two characters, but to bring Ouja into the fold of Outsiders. And it's like, I feel like there was definitely a shorter, simpler solution that probably could have involved DN just time traveling, but the whole inclusion of like Scissors in the whole death game just completely throws it off and brings up questions of what the fucking point of that. The first 15 minutes, other than giving, okay, cool, we gave Ouja a super form. I feel like that could have been done another way too. I feel like all you needed to do was just...
Oh, what do you mean? He found... Look, you happened to drop your final form card. I'm taking it, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, you know how Shinji and Red had to fight each other to the death to get their final form cards? I'm just gonna pick these. I'm just gonna pick this.
Oh, hey, wow. Oh, cool. Look, hey, oh, you... Oops.
Ben, why you guys keep buying packs? I just went on TCG Player and ordered their cards.
No.
You know,
why do you guys keep buying packs? I just picked up the OTS pack for my opponent before they opened it.
This is the most shoot way, but fucking that Ouja finally gets a final form. I mean, it looks fine. It's whatever. I think his other original final form design was way better.
Let's see. What was the original final form? Let me see.
This was from the SIC. This shit looks okay. So this is a shitty blurry image.
Hold on. Let's see. Does the wiki have it?
Here, I'm gonna post it. This was like from the SIC figure.
Oh fuck, yeah, that's awesome. That's actually a unique design instead of just gold armor.
Here's a front shot of it. Right, this shit looks really fucking better
sick
than
as
the
fuck.
one he got.
He looks like fucking anime Cobra.
Right, that's the thing, right?
That looks like Cobra Commander mixed with fucking.
They said that Ouja was getting
Gyro.
a final form. Are we finally getting this for it? They didn't reveal that it was this. I was like, man, what a fucking letdown.
Yeah, that is real fucking. That is a real disappointment. Jesus, wow.
Look. He defeats God by stabbing him. You know, with his trademark weapon, the fucking Dragonizer. I think that was the shit.
His is called something different though. It's it's
just a purple repaint.
That was really funny to me. I was like, huh? So it's just the same thing.
Nah.
What is it called? Venovisor. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Or no,
right,
I think
I like how it's just straight up a purple ring. They even bother like, man, you could have just because I don't think.
Oh no,
Venostaker,
Evil Diver. Fuck. Wait, no, those are the Oh, Venovisor. I'm sorry, Venovisor Zwei. That's what it's called. That's the upgraded version.
Right. I just think I was so fucked by. I was like, man, like, because I don't think Knight didn't use. Knight just put it in his fucking sword, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to my final form, right? The whole point of the fucking gun thing was a Ryuki thing, you know, right?
Right. It's just we did a slight altering of the Ryuga fucking gun. Or Ryuki.
I think. Wait, didn't it was just painted purple?
It really looks like it. I'm trying to.
I feel like all they did was straight up painted purple, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, it sure fucking looks like it. It doesn't look like. I mean, was the sword there on it? Yeah, I think so. Right.
Was there a sword bit last? Maybe I feel like there was a sword bit last time. Right.
Let's see. Does it have the? I'm looking at the drag saber. From his. Wait, no, was the saber different?
Man, I looked up Venom Viper and all I got was cars. That's real fucking funny.
I'm gonna look up drag saber and see if that brings up anything weird. Oh, Drag Rider. Oh yeah, he had his fucking like cutlass sword. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, look, Ouja beats the shit.
Ouja kills
Odin. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, he's the last one. He gets his final wish. You know.
Yeah.
Right? He gets.
I want to fuck
wish
people
he
up.
always wanted.
Yeah.
But before he gets the chance,
oh man, the number one card collector
sneakily coming in and taking stuff and not returning it. You're like, I'm just gonna borrow this.
Look, hey.
I'm just gonna borrow this.
Look,
this is like it's worth some money. I need this.
Look,
right?
I've got people. I need this more than you do. I've got people looking for me. Okay, I've got some outstanding warrants for me, and I cannot afford to go back to jail.
Yeah. And then so I like the part when he decides to fight DA, which makes fucking sense. And then hey, look, you could fight me, but I'm just the
What if you fought this other guy?
Hey,
and then he just
fight the final boss, right? It's like how in Zelda in like Breath of the Wild, you can go play the actual game.
Or you can fuck around and start blowing shit up.
Or you can just straight up go to fight Ganon right from the beginning of the game, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And then I guess he gets recruited. I'm not. It's really, he just
walks
this guy's
off.
Strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Right, like all the answers. Yeah, this is a strong guy. You know, he's really cool. He's really powerful.
Yeah, and then he just goes interesting, and then I'll crush him.
He walks out like. Right, yeah, I'll do that after I go kill my brother. You know, right, and then boy, hey, I forgot about Foundation X. Boy, man, that was a thing, right, during the early 2010 era of Kamen when they kept making Foundation X this big threat. You know, and I actually forgot all about Foundation X, you know.
Was it that
right?
Like early? Oh man, was it? Wow, did it start all the way back in Double?
That was like the whole point of the movie war trilogy. Like all the crossover movies, right?
With with the Double and O's crossover.
Yeah, that was all Foundation. Foundation was like the main enemy in all the early 2010.
Right, because they started. I'm looking it up now. It's
I think after Forza, I believe they just like, all right, we defeated Foundation X. All right.
Right, because Foundation X is the one that financed the museum or whatever in Double. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, look, Metric. And then we finally so they get Odin's fucking Avid deck, which apparently has the power to create wishes. Sure, it has the power to bring back the dead.
We needed your wish to, even though we already have a currently airing season with a whole wish system in place. We needed to
but
just.
we can't enter that. You know, we never got selected. We never got selected to enter that, so we can't get.
So we got
access
the
to it.
other death game to happen with a wish prize.
I fucking lost it.
Yeah,
Man,
and
I fucking lost it here.
look,
You know, right?
Look.
It was like they're like, hey, yes, we can finally bring back this veteran warrior, like, right? Like this legendary. I was like, what?
the villain of the ultimate villain,
Ian,
ultimate villain of Kamen Rider Saber, disaster.
I fucking lost it. I thought I lost it with DN just randomly. So I was like, this is really fucking weird that DN's here. But
Yeah.
then he just fucking brought back disaster. I was like, sure. I guess
Sure, why not? Also,
I guess it's gonna be a continue. I guess, boy,
There's
like, that's
so
the
many-
That's the thing about Kamen Rider continuity, right? It's always up to whoever the fuck's in charge of that season. Like, yeah, I want this to be canon.
Yeah, I want to see this here.
I
But,
don't
like-
want that part. I only want this bit. But the fact that this is still all this show is still be like a factual within like the MCU, the Kamen Rider Cinematic Universe highlight is insane, right? Like, oh yeah, remember Disaster's dead. Here is how we bring. Can you imagine someone who doesn't watch Outsider? I mean, I guess we can save this bit for next week's episode when we actually talk about it. But can you imagine someone who's like a fan of Saber and didn't know about Outsider? Right? Didn't
Yeah.
watch like a reunion movie? Right? Like the 10 years after the Disaster's like, hey, what's up?
And Disaster has
What
his
the
own
fuck did I
book.
miss?
Yeah. And also you've got to
Right?
imagine, right? Like, again, this goes back to, I guess, the Gem Thouser crossover, where it's like, well, we didn't want the final villain. We just wanted, like, the one that was, like, the initial, like, villain that's, like... Mind you, they're about to break that rule in the very next episode. But, like, if they bring back Disaster, right, why wouldn't they also consider Solomon or Storius, right? Why wouldn't they bring back Master Logos or fucking...
But man, do you think this is like a fucking a Kabuto during the fourth war arc? He only found Disaster's
he only
like,
found
yeah,
the corpses. I mean, they rebuilt the book with lasers. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, fucking stories. Oh no, that thing's at the bottom of the ocean. I can't fucking find that shit.
Yeah, that was actually... He was actually ripped asunder into a million different... He was torn apart into a million different dimensions by Toma's sword. So, yeah, we can't find any of those pieces. I know we're...
Yeah,
the whole thing is that...
That is actually out of Foundation's X's budget, you know.
Yeah,
right?
we had
we don't have the money for that.
we only have one wish card to use, and we're gonna use it on bringing back Disaster. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Seems like a waste to me. You could pick any one of the godlike characters. Fucking could have chosen. I don't know. Again. Fucking. God damn it. Fucking Kronos. Could have brought back Kronos. Could have had another time-stopping one. Fucking Zawaldo is a pretty cool power. But nope. We just went... Now we already got a time guy. We got Gem. Let's get one of the demon guys. Let's get a monster man.
Look, this
Fuck
guy's
it,
cool,
sure.
You know, look, he's a shit poster, you know. That's what we need on our team, you know. He's really hip. He's really good with social media, you know. He'll figure out how to advertise.
We could have picked Durandal, who has King Crimson powers. That's different. That's not time. That's time skipping. Okay, that's not time stopping. That's time skipping. No. I think we want you. Do you want maybe Caliber? You know, with the holy fuck, Jesus Christ! Remember when we discovered that Caliber, the fucking what was it? What's the name of the Caliber sword? The Darkness sword.
The actual sword. I don't.
Fuck, I'm looking at it.
Looking up Caliber sword, I realized this was a stupid idea.
I think it's Kuriyami.
Yeah, Kuriyami. Oh, yeah. On Kokuken Kuriyami.
The darkness. Yeah, fucking. All right, let's see. I just want to see if it lists the powers that it had. Fuck. Where is it? Not the finishers. I don't want to see the finishers. I want to see what the sword does. Abilities,
design.
power. He's able to see visions of the future. There's way. Wasn't it that it also can like steal your soul and create black holes that let you teleport and shit?
I don't know.
Like,
I think the black hole you needed you needed a cycle to do that. Right? Did you need cycle to do that?
No, I think it did that.
I'm looking at the wiki. It's showing
it's not telling me enough. I remember it being like they kept revealing like anyway. So the Kuriyami sword can actually do this shit, and we would be like, "What the fuck? What are you talking? I'm sorry, it can do what?" Like it just kept having more and more broken powers. Kami. He could use. He could use the fucking sword to teleport on his own. Yeah, fuck this shit. Yeah, it's out of control. It's out of control.
Hey, look. I don't know. You said you got into it. I don't know how far episode A, but hey, look. Next week, our two favorite character from Saber. Appear.
The true villain of Saber shows up. Now, what does that mean? Who is that? You'll find out. But it's definitely the person that is the most villainous of the Kamen Riders in Saber.
All right, that's it. Look, we got a lot to say. We'll save it for next week. Yeah, look, we could go actually an hour on about this fucking show, but we're just gonna space it apart for every episode and get more mad, I guess.
I guess we're just gonna just keep because otherwise we're gonna fucking pass out and run out of breath.
All right, that's this week's episode. Okay, thanks. Bye.